and G-Paw Adventures do the Shelbyville Beach. There's the beach from a distance. So now we're coming up to the place where you pay to get in. And what's the charges, Stan?
$5 for beach use.
Hi, headed to the beach?
Yes.
Here's the fee collection. $5 for a private vehicle, $2 for walk-in or bike-in. Under 16 is free. Federal recreation pass holder free.
There's 2 good-sized parking lots here, so plenty of parking. Several picnic spots, bathroom area. There's a covered picnic area and beach volleyball over there. There's a free sunscreen area and a nice big wide beach area. The swim area is designated by the yellow floating barriers. And there are some restrictions: no alcoholic beverages, bottles, cans, food or drinks, and no pets.
This is Shelbyville Beach right here. It extends from that area right there over by the rock. It goes all the way here to there. And then this is like the beach area where people can like lay their beach towels and stuff. Very fine rock, so just make sure you have a pair of water shoes or a pair of flip-flops or something. You don't want to just take your shoes off and be barefoot because it's hot. The actual sandy rock is hot and you feel like you're almost burning your feet. The giant duck right there. That's adorable. And Stan's trying out the swimming. There he is. It's like 90 degrees outside, so the water does feel pretty good. There's the boat in the background going by. There's a kid out there with a unicorn floaty on. The adult stole the unicorn inflatable from the kid. So definitely floaties are allowed. Look how blue the sky is today. It's just a gorgeous day. Perfect day to go boating or to go swimming. Okay, I have to show you what's going on here. This girl brought a shovel and she looks like she's burying somebody, actually burying them on the beach there. I mean, she brought an actual shovel.
Prepared.
Crazy! Things you see on a beach that you would see nowhere else in town, hopefully. Someone getting buried. Hi, Stan.
Hi.
Hey, like, those little umbrellas come in handy. How much were those?
$6.
From Walmart, right? Did you have to buy the chair with it, or we already had the chair?
We already had the chair.
Okay, cool. And then we have this little fold-up blanket that I bought at the dollar store. There's 2 roosters out in the water now. There's one. Oh, the other one's going down. It's going down, it's going down. Save it, save it. They were trying to have a rooster fight. That's hilarious. I love that. There you go. They gotta learn how to ride a rooster when you're coming to Shelbyville Beach. This is a little kids playground right here. It's like a slide and a tunnel and a little tic-tac-toe. And then over here, there's the swings. There's 2 baby swings and 1, 2, 3, 4 bigger swings. And then this is like the bigger playground that has like a swirly slide and then a regular slide. And then there's a couple of the, what would you call those, rope climbing ladders. It looks really cool. It's really nice playground equipment. This is where people are picnicking and fixing food.
To the left of the beach is a little inlet where there's some people kayaking and maybe fishing over there.
Lake is awfully pretty. It looks very calm and very peaceful.
And here's the boat launch dock area. And way over there is the beach and plenty of parking in the boat launch area.
So spending time at the beach makes you hungry, right, Stan?
Yes.
What did we just have?
We had Dairy Queen.
DQ, but we're going to a place that's like a Shelbyville classic.
Yeah.
And it's called
Drewby's.
Drewby's. It shows that it's closed on Sunday, so we're still gonna do some filming and show you the parking lot where it's at and what it looks like. Ooh, peach soft serve, and they even have horseshoe sandwiches. Burgers, tacos, and more. 10:30 to 9. Okay, I saw it. And closed every Sunday. Fries, onion rings, mushrooms, cheese cubes, mozzarella sticks, fried green beans, corn nuggets. I love those. Sandwiches. They have Mexican, they have horseshoes, they have something called the Clydesdale. They have burgers, ham, chicken, hot dogs, black bean burger, hand-dipped flavors. They do have Superman. And dipped. They have a big menu. Where are we going, Stan?
We're going to Lithia Springs Marina. Yeah, and I think there's 3 marinas on Lake Shelbyville.
This is Lithia Springs Marina. All boat rentals to the left. Bait license. Ship store straight ahead on the lake.
You can rent all kinds of watercraft here. And this says ship store and boat rental to the right. Yeah, it's a pretty big area out here. And we were over at the beach, and that is across the lake from where we're at now. The dam's over there and the beach is over this way. So we're right across the lake from where we were. There's a little place to eat right here called Scotty B's. Different kinds of food they cook to order, drinks. So you can get all the food you need to eat right here.
The name of the food truck is Scotty B's, but he said they're coming back Labor Day weekend, but there's a different food truck here every weekend. So that's kind of cool.
You can rent kayaks here, as well as houseboats, party boats, fishing boats, speedboats. Looks like we might have a Loch Ness monster out there, or at least a Lake Shelbyville monster. Yep, that's a definite sighting. And here's the Lithia Springs Marina office. You can get all kinds of fishing lures, hooks, bobbers, nets, and we did that today. This is Nessie's restaurant. That explains the Loch Ness monster out in the water. Swim vest for kids. They've even got a fishing report here.
And how many people, like if you do like the pontoon boats, how many people can you see? 12. 12 people maximum?
Yes.
Even if you have kids on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Now the party barge is a little bit larger and it holds up to 25 people.
Wow.
Okay, then what's like the season for the lake? Like we have some family coming over from Germany in October. Would it be too
I
late
think it's
to
the
do
last
anything?
week in October.
Is
I
they
think it's down
close
until the
everything?
last week in October. And you can always go on our website too to see if we have any openings.
And then you actually have houseboats?
We do. They're right over here. One of them just came in.
So people rent those and sleep on those for like a week at a time, or?
You can do Monday through Thursday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That'd be fun.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Thanks for the information.
You.
What kind of fish do people do catch bass on these?
Yeah, we got largemouth bass, striped bass, walleye, muskie, gar,
Fish or
catfish.
no? Yeah.
There's some houseboats that you can rent. I believe they said you can rent them Monday through Thursday, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You could actually sleep on these and cruise around on the lake. Maximum 12 people.
And this is a bed also. Feel free to walk around, do whatever, and go up top too.
Oh, so there's a bed down here. Looks like a queen size.
This would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it?
Wow. It's a lot bigger than what I imagined. I mean, a full-size refrigerator. Oh, there's another bed. That looks like a double bed, too. Bathroom, shower. That looks like a queen. There's another bathroom. Go up to the top.
Yep. There's a slide that goes from the top level down into the water. That'd be great. We're at the back of the boat, and there are steps going up to the top. And here's the top deck. This is awesome. You have a great view from the captain's chair. This is nice, isn't it?
It's so much bigger than what I imagined. It's so nice.
Yeah, ceiling fan. Another set of stairs that goes down towards the front of the houseboat. And on the bottom level, there's another captain's area, another pilot's area, and it has a propane grill. And that was Cortland that was showing us around. And he said that Lake Shelbyville is one of the deeper lakes, so they can actually handle some bigger watercrafts.
How did this all start?
So
Year.
in the 1970s, I believe it was like 76, my great-grandfather Bob Bitzer and a friend of his, Mr. Taggart, they had a car dealership in Shelbyville.
Oh,
And they thought that if they could sell cars, they could sell boats. He was on the original committee that was going to put in the dam for flood control to the Kaskaskia and then to the Mississippi River. And when he did that, he put in a bid for one of the 3 marinas that was going to be on the lake, because that was all the Corps of Engineers was going to allow. and we got the bid for the Lithia Springs Marina. And originally, it wasn't in the same spot. We had the gas dock and everything down there, and that's where the ship's stored. And there used to be a grocery store and a chicken restaurant up there.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, I'm actually the 4th generation of my family to work here. And I live an hour away, and I still come to work every day.
That's very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good legacy, been
Yeah.
in the family that long.
Yeah, I mean, just right out there, it's 41 feet deep average. The lake's 10 feet high right now, so it's probably closer to 50.
Wow.
And then in the original river channel that went through the main lake out there, it's about 60 some feet right now.
Man.
So I mean, the longest boat that I've ever seen out here is that boat on J or K Dock, Family Affair. It's about like 96 feet long or something like that. So.
Wow. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it
Yeah.
so much.
And what is your name?
Nathan Goebel.
Nathan Goebel.
Yeah, the family name is Bitzer though. That's my mom's name.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, no problem.
Now we're going to try going into the Lithia Springs Campground. We had to pick up this pass with the little ranger stand. And I don't know how many there are. Like, there's a lot on the map. Look at all those on the campgrounds on the map. There it says campsites 109.
Some of them decorate their little camp areas.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of Fort Wilderness down in Disney.
Yeah.
The way they all have their little concrete pads where they can park their camper, and then that one had like little lights up for at night.
It has a swimming pool.
Aww. Oh, there's some people tent camping.
And there's some nice views from the Lithia Springs campground area. This is one of the points where it juts out into the lake. And there's all sizes of camping spots here, from just tents to big RVs. Lots of parking, lots of bathrooms around. So this would be a great place to check out if you want to stay in the Lake Shelbyville area. Maybe spend a few days here and do some camping by a beautiful lake.